Good morning, fellow cheer moms. Chances are, if you're watching this video, you want to make cheer bows. Gibson thinks so too, for your daughter. So I wanted to show you what I do. I am by no means an expert, as you will see when you watch the video. People have asked me where I get my supplies. You can buy your vinyl. It's iron-on vinyl. You can buy it. See how this is the side that sticks. This is the side that's the transfer tape. You can buy it in sheets, or you can buy it in a roll. The one thing I have experienced is these kind that you buy from your craft store. No good. They scorch really easily, and I just did not care for it. So this is pretty much trash right here. Cricut sells some. That is their brand. I've used that too. It's pretty good. So I think I got some of this from Amazon, and this from, if you just Google iron-on vinyl, you'll find a variety of sources. So I wanted to show you guys how I made this really cute bow with the zebra sparkles. And I made it with the Cricut and the sparkle vinyl. And to make these bows, you need 2 colors of vinyl, and you print it on both colors. So you actually end up with one of these, and then I also have the negative that I'm going to turn into another bow. So I made it 6 inches wide. You can kind of see on here. My bow is only 3 inches wide. But I did that because the pattern is so intricate and small that trying to get all that, pick all that out, and then iron it flat was going to be a nightmare. So I made it bigger, and I'm going to cut it in half before I put it on my bow. You use 3-inch wide ribbon, grosgrain ribbon, and it usually comes in a 9-foot roll. If you take that whole roll and you cut it into 4 equal pieces, you can make 4 bows. And they are, I believe, 27 inches long, which folds into a perfect bow. I have tried them to be longer, so I had longer tails and I could print more stuff on it, and it folds funky. 27 is the magic number. You want your iron really hot. I put mine on a cotton setting, but I try and turn it almost to the wool. You do not want any moisture when you're ironing on vinyl. It doesn't work well, so make sure that your steam is not on. I also use an ironing cloth. I'll be honest, different products have different directions for the ironing, and I don't pay much attention to that. I just iron till it sticks. The vinyl I'm using could be one of 2 different products. I usually use either the Cricut or the Scissor, I'm not sure how to say that, S-I-S-E-R, Easy Weed. They have different directions, and I honestly don't know which product I'm using because it all got mixed up in my craft drawer, and so I just iron it till it sticks. So here is where a tripod would come in handy. I'm going to describe what I'm going to do, and then I'm going to do it and then come back because I can't hold the camera and do it. But I have a little piece of glitter stuff. That's the gluey side, the iron-on side. That's going to go on this piece, and that is the center of the bow. And then, as I told you, I cut that zebra stuff in half, and that's going to go on my 27, not 28 inch ribbon. So I like to put some heat on the ribbon first. It takes the moisture out, it makes it flat, and it kind of helps the little guy stick on there because, as you can see, he's a little bit curly. Now I have to put this down because I need my other hand. But I'm just going to iron him on right there. I'm going to put my cloth on top. I'm going to put the iron flat down and press and count to 10. And then I'm going to check to see if it's stuck on there. I'll be back. Okay, so I counted to 10. You can see where my iron has been. And I'm going to peel up Careful, because it's hot. And just kind of peel them a little bit and make sure it's stuck on there. So mine looks pretty good. I'm going to do this though, just give it a little bit of a thing with the iron. 1, 2, 3. And then I also like to do it on the back side because I've had some quality control issues, you know, when girls start doing flips and things, these stuff takes beating. So I like to make sure it's really on there. I like them to be able to wear it. And that looks good. And so you just take your tape thing and you just peel it back. Now some of them, again, the instructions say peel it while it's hot. Some say peel it while it's cold. I honestly don't know what the truth is on that. I like to peel it right away. For some reason that makes me think it's easier. Anyway, there's my centerpiece. I'm going to start working on the zebra. Alright, so here I have my ribbon laid out, my 27 inches of ribbon. And you're noticing this gap in the center. That is happening because the Cricut uses a mat that's 12 inches wide. So the biggest thing I can cut, 12 inches. 12 and 12 is 24, which is 3 shy of 27. I'm a mathematician. So, but that's going to be folded up into the center. You're probably never going to see it, but I don't want to accidentally see it. So I've cut a small piece of just plain old stuff that's going to go in there. Now that I have it laid out, I will show you what I do next. So you can see I have a very small ironing board, and so I only work on 1/2 of the ribbon at a time. It's really kind of all you need to do at a time anyway. It just sort of helps me not mess up. So again, I like to iron the ribbon, pull out the moisture, flatten it up, that kind of thing. And then, I don't know if you can see this, but this pattern is so intricate and there's so many loose little pieces that kind of want to lift up, and if I just try and flip that over on top of the ribbon, it's going to come apart and be a gigantic mess. So I am instead going to try and stick these little guys down, and then I'm going to put the ribbon on top of it and iron it for just a second to stick it onto the ribbon before I flip it over and give it the good press, okay? So that's what I'm going to do. So I don't know if you can see this under there, but the ribbon is underneath my pressing cloth. I am just holding in one spot and pushing down. You know, you don't have to kill it, but you want to make sure the heat is even on there. And I am just going to count to 1, 2, 3 or 4 more before I move to the next little piece. And that's how I do it. I just inch on down. See, right about here is where my ironing stuff ends. You can see it underneath there. So that's where I'll stop. And I'll try and lift up the tape. And if things look like they're held down, then I will be done. If not, I'll keep doing this. Okay, I lifted up. Things look good, but I like to be sure. So I'm just going to do a little bit of this. You don't want to rub your iron back and forth. You want to just press down, nice even pressure, kind of nail that stuff down there. I think rubbing back and forth can make it smear and slide and scorch. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to give this another little hit on the back, kind of like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I think it's pretty on there. So now I can peel off my tape. Hopefully all my little pieces are hanging down. They're stuck on there. If anything looks like it's coming up, like say you see something like flipping up, then you can just put this tape back down and keep ironing. All right, we'll be back. All right, well, here it is, the second side. I have to disclose a little accident though. In my haste to get it done, I accidentally put that on the wrong side of the ribbon. So I'm going to end up with a TikTok bow that has zebra on the outside on one half and zebra on the inside on the other half. It might be horrible, but it might be cool. So I'm going to go ahead and finish it. And who knows what else I might do. I may add some silver or something. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, see you soon. Okay, so here is the finished product. I took some scraps that I have, and I cut out this little design for this tip, just to give it a little bling on both sides. And I like it. I think it turned out kind of cool. I especially like how you can kind of see a little bit of the red ribbon in the design. I think it looks really neat. Super fun. Anyway, I hope you enjoy it and that you can make something cool or even cooler. Bye.